Now, a developing story in the NBA. Insider Shams Charania reporting that the Hornets have contacted the league disputing the Lakers' failed physical of Mark Williams that scuttled their trade. LA had acquired Williams to give new star Luka Doncic a vertical threat, but sent him back after the physical. And that feels like that's what's missing right now when you look at LeBron and the Lakers, especially after last night's performance here. NBA insider, and that is senior insider Shams Charania with us now. Shams, where do things stand with the Hornets' dispute here over Mark Williams' physical?
Kevin, the Hornets, from my understanding, they remain in contact with the league office, essentially questioning the validity of the Lakers' failed physical exam and weighing potential options where they can potentially appeal this situation. As I reported over the weekend, the Lakers failed Mark Williams on his physical. They found multiple issues, from what I'm told, not related to his back, however. And so the Hornets and Lakers, they're on opposite ends of where this issue stands. In the Hornets' eyes, Mark Williams is healthy. He has a long potential career ahead. And the Lakers clearly feel like they found a couple of issues in that physical exam. But in the meantime, Kevin, sources told me that the Lakers are waiving Christian Wood to sign Alex Len, 7-foot free agent center. That's going to give them some depth. They've been with just one center since this failed test and since the trade deadline last week. Just Jackson Hayes. Now Alex Len, he's played. He's in his 12th NBA season. He will join them on their front line.
And that's important. You just need size. You need some matchups. You need 6 fouls. You need somebody that can get rebounds. And Len trying to fill that in just a limited amount of minutes. We will see how that plays out. Now, you reported earlier today Brandon Ingram secured an extension with the Raptors. Why were they comfortable with that new deal after trading for Ingram?
Kevin, just under a week after they traded for him, 3 years, $120 million extension. He's 27 years old. He's going to hit potentially free agency again in 2027 before turning 30 years old. They view Brandon Ingram as a perfect fit next to Scottie Barnes, a playmaker, a scorer that can complement Barnes as well as Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett. They really feel like his best days are ahead. It's been an injury-riddled few seasons for Brandon Ingram in New Orleans. He wanted a fresh start, from my understanding. He gets that in Toronto, and now they're going to try to continue to build around Scottie Barnes with the Raptors.
Okay, this season in only 18 games due to injury, Ingram averaging over 22 points per game, and injuries. No one's dealing with more of them right now than the Mavericks. Let's get some updates here right now with this team.
Kevin, Anthony Davis, the biggest of them all. The Mavericks will have a cautious rehab for AD, and I'm told the expectation is that Davis will need rehabilitation for the coming weeks on that adductor injury. And just a brutal blow for the Mavericks, because this is a player who just returned from an ab strain in his Mavericks debut over the weekend, and he looked absolutely dominant for the Mavericks before having this injury. On the other side last night, Daniel Gafford, their starting center, I'm told he had an MRI earlier today. The Mavericks are still waiting to see exactly the severity on that right knee, but he underwent testing earlier. They're hopeful because he walked without assistance post-game. They're hoping for the best for Daniel Gafford, but they're already without Anthony Davis. They're already without Dwight Powell, already without Derek Lively II, and now Daniel Gafford. They're awaiting to hear just how bad his right knee injury is.
That is a mash unit right now. Dallas back in action tomorrow night when they host Jimmy Butler and the Warriors, 9:30 Eastern, right here on ESPN. Shams with the latest.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them going, try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm ESPN.